Hey guys, and welcome to another Fantasy Friday episode with me, Commander Wolfman. So, we last left you guys off after the list and the last update for the Kratos tank. I have been working to get Kratos' secondary and all the main guns all set and sorted out now, guys. So, basically, deciding on what I want to make Kratos to look like in the final run of things, and yeah, just trying to reduce the parts down to, well, bare minimum now, basically. So plenty of things to talk about today. So first and foremost, the main part of the tank itself, as you guys can see, the paint job is coming along quite well. Not entirely done with this yet, because I'm still trying to figure out where I want the blue to go. And as you guys can quite clearly see, I've also got to go over a couple of two areas where the blue hasn't stuck too well just yet. But generally, I have got a general idea on what I want to do for the main base colours of the vehicle. So she's looking really, really good and monstrous there, basically. Looking like a real right menace. I was originally going to go for Fang Grey, and then the blue was going to be Ultramarine Blue. But I kind of like this contrast of blue better. I don't know why. It just seems to pop better, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to stick with that. In case you guys are wondering though, because I know there's obviously a reference for everybody. So this is the dark blue I'm using. Don't ask me to pronounce the names because I'm not very good with doing that, as you know. But yeah, that's the dark blue I use. I'm using for the dark blue parts in the vehicle. And then the Leman Russ Grey, which is basically the Fang Grey. You guys know this one if you do a lot of Space Wolf stuff. I absolutely love this particular type of grey because it settles down pretty well with most, if not all, vehicles that I've been wanting to do when it comes down to Space Wolf gear. So yeah, definitely can confirm I'm going to get some decals that indicate kills on one side. Going to have a couple of wolf decals here, maybe a couple over here too. I think I have got a couple of names floating around, but I don't know if I'll use that yet. If I do, I'll put the name of the tank on the side, or one type of the side here, near the sponsors where the some of the secondary guns go. But until then, can't really decide on that. But my next major goal for the paint job, so I'm going to paint the rest of the front in the same blue as this, including the two tops for the, for goodness sake, for the driver and the for the driver and the secondary gunner in the side there. I'm actually not too sure what would be used for these two, but I know one would be a driver's hatch and the other one would be for something, maybe a radio operator. I'm not sure. So I'm going to paint that up in that colour. Going to do same for most of the rest of the tank, and then I'm going to use the rust grey for other parts and bits and pieces, and then start jotting out some of the smaller details, and then start making it look like a proper vehicle. Obviously these cars are just flat at the moment, guys, so the tracks are in matte black, but eventually I'm going to add some washes and a bit of dry brushing, make all the tracks really pop out a bit, and then add some mud to the bottom, and then we'll go from there really. So chances of seeing another update for the following week might be a bit short at the moment, guys. I do apologise for this, but this is how these models go. I do have another project in mind I'm going to show you guys while I'm working on this, so you will have a video content going on. But that's what I've got going on so far with the main part of the tank itself. As you guys can quite clearly see, I've got the secondary weapons and bits and pieces all floating around, because I've been trying to figure out what I really wanted to do with some of the weaponry. I've already decided what I'm going to do with the side sponsons. As you can see, I've used these ones, which are the Volkit Culvins. I can't pronounce that word too well. Basically, just some really nasty looking plasma guns. So I thought I was going to go originally with the with these ones, which are the Lance laser cannons. And I thought laser cannons are cool and all, but this is a heavy tank, and I want her to have the heaviest and most dangerous firepower known to exist in possibility, of course. So I went for something that has got quite a bit of a boom to it. It will definitely shred stuff that gets too close, and it doesn't look too out of place in a vehicle this size. So yeah, I've gone for two of those for those sides, and I've also built up the rest of the smaller guns that will go in the sponsons on the main part of the tank, you know, the inside these bits here. So I've got a couple of choices. I've got the bolter, I've got the las cannon, I've got one or two other ideas I'm going to go for there, but I haven't decided thoroughly what I'm going to do. So I've just built them up, left them aside, and then obviously when the decision comes, I'll make the final decision there. So it's basically just a lot of cleaning and tidying up at the moment, really, guys. Not much else really to show off today. If you guys are interested in any spares and bits and pieces, do let me know in the comment box below. I'm going to build up some of these guns, and then I'll keep on the side for spares. I mean, I might use them in future builds, I might not. We'll see what we do there. Definitely not going to use the dozer blade on mine, because I'm not really too interested in this. But I built it up, I'm going to clean it, and I'm going to prime it, and then maybe another project in the foreseeable future, you know, scratch build or something, I might use this, but we'll see what we do there. It's kind of interesting. So this actually is made up of a lot of parts. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there's 11 parts, plus 4 more parts for the 2 bits that hold it to the tank. So it's quite a lot of plastic for one tiny proportion of the actual vehicle itself. Considering I thought that this was actually the dozer blade, well, actually it's not. I'm not quite sure where this one was supposed to go in the first place. So yeah, I've got 2 sizes of blades there, really. But yeah, I'm not going to use either of them, guys. Again, if you're interested and you want some, let me know in the comment box below and we can come to some sort of deal. Work something out maybe if you fancy it. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I've got to really cover with you guys. Like I say, today's video is going to be the last update for the Kratos for maybe a week or 2, just until I get some more painting and bits and pieces done. But all in all, guys, she's coming along very, very well, looking like a menace as always. I'll show you the turret quickly as well. So obviously the turret is fully built, and I actually have decided I'm going to keep the Commander's cupola closed, and I've got a very good reason why. Yeah, I thought a nice little missile launcher will just make it that little bit more terrifying. So I've basically gone with that idea. So I put the missile launcher on, put the canopy down, and then obviously there's a few small bits I've still got to add to the turret before I do the painting to it, but generally she's pretty much ready for priming and then painting, and then we shall go from there. So that's basically it for this update, guys. I'm sorry it's short and sweet, but you know, sometimes these videos will be short and sweet. I'm glad to see you're enjoying them, and also thank you guys for subscribing recently. I know we just got past the well, I wasn't expecting to get past the 30 subscriber count straight away, but it's good to see that a lot of you have resubscribed to me. It's good to, I'm over the moon that I've been missed so much. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend wherever you're from. Look after yourselves and take care. Ta-ta for now.